You ever have one of those days, you know the ones, you're running around from sunup to sundown, you're busy, but when your head finally hits the pillow, you can't shake the feeling that you didn't actually move the needle on anything that truly matters. We're always told that hard work is the secret sauce for success. But what if that's only half the recipe? Well, today we're going to talk about the one big idea that separates people who just spin their wheels from those who get incredible, consistent results. And that idea is building systems.
Just think about it like this. On one side, you've got pure, raw effort. It's chaotic, it's all over the place, and honestly, it totally depends on whether you woke up on the right side of the bed. On the other side, you've got a system. It's structured, it's repeatable, and it's designed to deliver results, even on the days you're just not feeling it. This simple shift in thinking is what we're going to dive into.
And this all leads to something I like to call the success paradox. We're all told to just work harder, right? But if that was the whole story, why are so many incredibly hardworking people feeling completely burnt out, totally unbalanced, and still, somehow, miles away from where they want to be? The simple truth is, hard work by itself just isn't enough. To solve this paradox, we first need a much better definition of what success even is. Come on, it's not just about hitting some random target at any cost. Real, lasting success. That's about achieving goals that you actually deeply care about, things that matter to you. It's about doing it in a balanced way, so you don't have to sacrifice your health or your relationships, and this part is key, you actually have to enjoy the journey while you're on it. Okay, so how do we achieve this more fulfilling, more holistic kind of success? Well, the answer is the systems solution. And trust me, this isn't just a tactic, it's a fundamental mindset shift that is going to change everything about how you go after your goals. So let's be super clear about what a system really is. It's not some big, scary, complicated thing, not at all. A system is simply a step-by-step set of actions, a process, or even just a checklist that reliably gets you to a specific result. Basically, it's a recipe for an outcome you want. And look, this isn't just some nice theory. Take a look at the highest stakes fields on the planet. They all run on systems. A pilot doesn't just wing it when they land a plane. They follow a checklist every single time. A surgeon doesn't improvise in the operating room. They follow a strict procedure. When failure is simply not an option, systems are what guarantee excellence.
And here is the payoff, right here on this chart. Without a system, look at that. Your effort is just constantly high. You're always scrambling just to keep your head above water. But with a system, yeah, you put in a little more work up front to build the machine. But after that, whoosh. Your ongoing effort just plummets. You're not just working hard anymore, you're working smart. You've basically put your success on autopilot.
All right, so the theory is great, but how do we actually put this into practice? Let's build our toolkit. Right now, we're going to walk through 5 essential systems you can start building today for a more focused, more successful life.
First up, system number 1, goal setting. You have to start here. This is your foundation. This system is the difference between a vague wish, like a New Year's resolution that's dead by February, and a concrete, actionable battle plan. A really great goal-setting system connects your massive long-term vision to what you're doing today. You start with your life compass. What are your core values? From there, you sketch out a rough idea of where you want to be in 3 years. Then you break that down into 90-day missions or quarterly quests. And finally, you do weekly reviews to make sure you're staying on track. See how it all cascades down?
All right, system number 2 is all about mastering your time. And let's be real, it's the one resource you can never, ever get back. If you don't have a system for it, your days just get swallowed up by urgent little fires, and the things that actually matter get pushed off again and again. A time management system puts a stop to that.
So a solid time management system really has 3 pillars. First, time blocking. This means you put your big priorities directly into your calendar, like a doctor's appointment you can't miss. Second, you prioritize. You consciously focus on the few vital things that create the biggest results. And third, you reflect. You take time every week to see where your time really went and adjust for the week ahead. Now for our third system, and honestly, this one might be the most important of all. Your health. It is the engine that powers literally everything else you do. Without a system for your well-being, your energy, your focus, your mood, it's all going to be a roller coaster. And all your other goals, they're going to suffer. This isn't a nice to have, it's a non-negotiable.
So what you do is build a health operating system. For sleep, that means a system for a consistent bedtime and a wind-down routine.
For your diet, you systemize your meals through planning or prep, which totally eliminates that "what should I eat" decision fatigue. And for exercise, you guessed it, you schedule it in your calendar just like any other critical meeting.
You know, there's this old quote that really hits hard. It says, "A healthy person has 1,000 wishes, but a sick person has only one." Think about that. Your health system isn't just about feeling good day to day. It's the very foundation that even allows you to have other goals and dreams to chase. Okay, system number 4 might sound a little cold at first, systemizing your relationships. But just think about it for a second. How often do our most important connections have to survive on whatever leftover time and energy we have at the end of a crazy day? A system here isn't about being robotic. It's about being intentional. It's about making sure the people who matter most get the best of you, not just what's left of you.
And again, this isn't about being transactional, it's about being reliable. It means you schedule that weekly date night so it's protected and it always happens. You set up a recurring monthly brunch with your friends. You use a calendar to remind you of a birthday 2 weeks ahead of time so you can actually be thoughtful. It's a system for protecting the most important things from the chaos of life.
And that brings us to our final system, one where our emotions can really get us into trouble: personal finance. A good financial system is not about depriving yourself. It's about designing a process that builds your wealth automatically so you don't have to rely on sheer willpower to make good choices with your money.
A simple, automated money system is a life changer. Here's how it works. Your paycheck lands in your account, then before you can even touch it, an automatic transfer sends money to your savings. Another one sends money to your investments. Your bills get paid automatically. This is called paying yourself first. It ensures your future is always being taken care of, and then you can spend whatever's left over, completely guilt-free.
So, wow, we've just covered 5 incredibly powerful systems, and the theory is awesome, but the real magic only happens when you apply it. So the big question is, how do you actually start building today?
Here's the most important advice I can give you. Do not get overwhelmed. Don't try to install all 5 of these at once. You'll crash and burn. Your goal is simple. Just build one. Pick the one single area of your life that feels the most out of control right now and start right there. And so that leads us to the final question, the one that's just for you. As you look at your goals, your time, your health, your relationships, and your finances, where would a simple, repeatable system make the biggest impact in your life right now? Which part of your life will you systemize first?